Hello everyone, welcome back to Tech Simplified. I am your host Rishabh Rajesh and today I am going to tell you everything about the iPhone 16 Pro, the good, the bad, the improvements, the downgrades and a lot more. So what are we waiting for? Let's start. First up, let's talk about the in-hand feel of this phone. Now I've already reviewed the iPhone 16 and 16 Plus and I can feel the premiumness already. Okay, so the first thing I noticed when I saw the phone and when I switched on the screen is that the bezels and the chin are much more thinner than the predecessor, which makes the viewing experience much more better. Apple has claimed that with the new 16 series, the titanium finish has been improved, and I can surely feel that because first thing it is very premium to hold, and from the back also if you see the finish, the feel is quite good, and this time it's a mix of gloss as well as rough finishing, which makes it much better than the iPhone 15 Pro and Pro Max. One more point of difference from the predecessor is that the sizes have gone up for the Pro and Pro Max. The 15 Pro earlier was at 6.1 inches. Now the 16 Pro is at 6.3 inches in terms of length and dimensions, whereas the Pro Max, which was earlier 6.7 inches, has gone up to 6.9 inches. Do tell me if you feel that the Pro Max will be a little difficult to operate with one hand because of the increased size. As for durability and strength, Apple claims they have used 50% more ceramic shield protection, which is at the front and the back, and only with time we'll understand if the claims are true or not. There are a total of 4 colors on offer in the iPhone 16 Pro models, out of which are the Desert Titanium, the White Titanium, the Natural Titanium, and the Black Titanium. When we talk about the display on the iPhone 16 Pro and Pro Max versions, you get a 120Hz OLED ProMotion display along with 1 nits of minimum brightness, 2000 nits of peak brightness in outdoors, and 1600 nits of brightness when watching HDR content. So overall, content viewing experience is top notch. Now, I've already talked about the camera control button in my previous review of the iPhone 16 and 16 Plus, which in my opinion is still in the experimental phase and is more of a gimmick feature rather than a very useful feature, and it will be more fascinating in the initial days of use, and after that I don't think many people will actually find it very useful. The Pro and Pro Max versions of the iPhone 16 series come packed with a A18 Pro chip, which bring about superior gaming performance and working performance 98% of the times. You can play console level games and the graphics you'll get will also be console grade. Apart from that, there'll be no frame drops or any kind of lag when you're doing heavy work or you're playing heavy games. When we talk about the camera setup on the Pro models, you get a sharper 48 megapixel ultra wide camera, a faster 48 megapixel primary fusion camera with zero shutter lag, and a 5x tetra prism zoom. You get photographic styles, so you can change skin undertones. And say if you're capturing someone who is moving constantly, so the blurry effect which you get in maximum other phones will not be there. You now get 4K 120 FPS on offer in the Pro models, whereas the earlier 15 Pro and Pro Max used to come with 4K 60 FPS. The whole iPhone 16 series will be coming up with a lot of Apple Intelligence features, which will mostly be released in October of this year. Some of my top 3 AI features which I personally like is the writing tools, which summarizes long notes into short so that you can easily read and refer to them. The second is the changing the writing tone of an email, which means say the email which you have written is not very professional, it can turn it into a much more professional grade writing tone. And the third is the cleanup, which you might have seen in many other Android phones as well, which is basically an AI image eraser. And the fourth one is the Siri communication upgrade, which will be much better than the earlier predecessors which used to get. Finally, the first version of the iOS 18 has been released, and in this you will get quite a lot of features. The top features are customizable and rearranging of icons, 3 shortcut screens in the control center, dedicated passwords app, and better images finding in Photos app. So that's it in this video. If you like this video, do give this video a like. Also subscribe to our channel And after subscribing, please press the bell icon so that you never miss another update from Tech Simplified. This is Rishabh Rajesh signing off. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat, Vande Mataram.